Hello, everybody. This is Waldorf,
This is Statler.
and we are looking at the Path of Pyromancy
Yes.
for Beta 2.0 of the Ninth Age. Anything else we need to describe this? Is that enough?
I don't think flame when I think of a elvish musical instrument when I look at that symbol.
Okay. You don't think that looks like a flame?
Doesn't look like a flame to me.
Okay. Pyromancy. Let's start with the attribute, which is the blaze.
There's no V there. It just says blaze.
Sorry. It's a blaze.
The A blaze. There you go.
It's got a 24-inch range. It's hex missile damage. Instant. Target suffers D3 strength hits. D3 hits with strength 4, AP 0, flaming and magic attacks. As it used to be, but the AP, they lost its AP 1.
Lost its AP, yes.
Still very useful. One of the most useful attributes.
Yeah, its attributes it's a very
especially
good
as far as dealing with chaff.
Yep.
Anytime you can just hit something and hit something else with D3 strength 4.
You can punish the guy that you just hit, or you can punish somebody else.
Correct.
Get a twofer.
Spread the love around.
Spread the love.
Yes.
Exactly.
So I like this attribute.
Yeah, no, it's a very nice attribute. It's definitely one of the top attributes. Brings us to the number 1 spell, the Fireball. Cast on a 4, range of 36, one of the farthest spells that you can find. It's a hex, it's a missile, damage, and instant. The target suffers D6 hits with strength 4, armor penetration 0, flaming attacks, and magical attacks.
Okay.
So it's another one of the D6 magic missiles. The simple magic missile.
Yep.
You could even risk it with 1 die.
Yeah, you can. 1 or 2 is going to fail, but
if you have a +1,
if you have a +1,
you definitely risk a 1 die with it. If you happen to have a die left over.
Yeah, you just save a die for the end and drop this on something.
Because you're getting D6, then you're getting the D3 above. So yeah.
Hopefully on the same target, but maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe 2 different shafts. Whatever.
Brings us to the Cascading Fire, which casts on a 5 at a 24-inch range, or casts on an 8 with a 12-inch range. It's an augment. It's instant. Choose an enemy unit in base contact with the target. This unit suffers D6 or 2d6 hits with strength 4. Armor penetration 0, flaming attacks, and magical attacks.
Yes.
This is the weird one that used to be all models in contact with you took a strength 4 hit. So based on that, it used to be an AP 1, now it's AP 0. But the number of hits you're causing to units may or may not be better.
Yes.
So
2d6 is probably better. 1d6 is probably worse.
I've never been a big fan of this spell.
I never liked that much either.
And basically what I'm reading, I'm still not.
Yeah, you get nothing else to cast.
The only thing that's good about this one is it does trigger the attribute where you can actually hit somebody.
Yes.
So
to 5 up the cast is that's fine.
Yeah.
Because you get the attribute off.
Yeah, like I said, that's the good thing about this.
Yeah. Okay, it brings us to the shining example spell in this path, as far as I'm concerned.
Shining example.
Yeah, of what one of the best spells that you can have. Flaming Swords. Base to cast is 8, out to a range of 18. A boosted version is 11 with a 6-inch aura. It's an augment, last 1 turn. The target's melee and shooting attacks gain +1 to wound modifier, flaming attacks, and magical attacks.
This is really good.
This is so incredible.
Yeah, and actually the casting has gone down.
Has it?
They went down by 2 on each. I mean,
so it's gone down
spells
1.
in general went down by 1. So
it's gone down by net 1. So
yeah, which is really nice.
This is, to me, it's like this is an amazing spell.
It is. It's fantastic. That brings us to the Pyroclastic Flow.
Been there, done that.
Casting on a 7, it's got a range of 24. Casting on a 10, it's got a range of 12. It's a hex, it's missile, it's damage, it's instant. Target suffers 2d6 or 3d6 hits with strength 4, AP 0, flaming magic attacks. So this is what the old Pyroclastic Flow used to be, except Fireball used to be part of it.
Right.
It used to have the low end casting, the 1d6 version.
They basically split the spell.
So they split into these two. The other difference, no AP on
No
this.
AP on it, yes.
So it kind of took a little bit of a double hit, but still a very good spell.
I don't think,
Casting on a 7 to do 2d6 strength 4 hits is
yes.
really good.
Yes.
Yep.
Very good. Brings us to the Scorching Salvo, number 5 spell. First of the Wizard Master spells. Cast on an 8. It's a 12-inch aura. That's a one hell of an aura.
Looks like a 24 to me.
I'm sorry, if I could read properly. Well, English is my second
Just-
language. 24-inch
Just
aura.
saying. I don't know. It looks like 24 to me.
Yeah, Hex and damage. Instant. The target suffers D3 plus 1 hits with Strength 4, Armor Penetration 0, Flaming attacks, and Magical attacks.
Yes.
I hate this spell.
Why do you hate this spell?
Because I often play with guys that burn easily.
Oh, yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
true. This is a nice spell.
This is a fantastic spell.
It used to be D3 or D6 if you casted a boosted version.
Yes.
But the D3 plus 1 averages out to
Yep.
real close to the
So
D6.
you're getting 2 to 4.
Right.
Yeah. On everybody.
On everybody all enemies within 24.
So
All unengaged enemies within 24.
so pretty much everybody.
Yes.
So 24 obviously that's 48 inches. So
It's a 48-inch bubble that's getting thumped.
yeah, that's pretty much everybody.
That brings us to number 6, which is the Enveloping Embers. It's cast on 11. It's 24-inch range. Hex. It's direct. It's damage. It's instant. And each model in the target unit suffers 1 hit with Strength 3 AP 0. Flaming magical attacks. Love this spell.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're fighting ogres, this is not that great. You're definitely not going to choose this spell if you're fighting ogres.
Yes. I figured out
Unless,
what
of
that
course, they've got a unit of 60
I
Noblars.
figured out what that emblem is now.
Oh,
It is
no.
not an elven magical instrument.
No.
It's an elf on fire. So that's what it represents. That's like a musical. It's like the scream, you know.
Him spinning around in a circle
Yes,
scream.
burning. Yes, that's what.
There you go.
That's
now
what
you
that
have
emblem is. Yes.
Now you have it.
I think they should put like 3 balls or something. Have them on fire. That would be much more appropriate.
All right.
So yeah, this is.
In summary, this is still. I mean,
They've nerfed
overall-
it because of the reduction in AP.
overall, you lost your AP 1. The Scorching Salvo took a little bit of a hit.
Yes, but it's still the anti-elf.
It's still a very powerful
Yeah,
path against elves.
and it has one of the better augments in the game. The +1 to wound.
+1 to wound is very good as well.
I've never been a huge general use pyromancy fan. It depends on who your opponents are.
Right.
Of course, if you know you're playing against elves, it's absolutely terrifying for the elvish player. That is. So
Yeah, I mean this path right now suffers when you're playing like ogres, warriors of the dark gods.
I never worried about it too much with Equitane. Even
Well, without the AP,
the occasion,
it's-
even with it, the occasional guy here and there. I was.
I mean,
trying to
they're
get
only
buck-
saving a third of them before,
You
so
know.
now they're saying,
Yeah.
they're saving 5, 6,
Yeah,
which
and you also
makes
got
a big difference.
you also got your age. I'm sorry, aegis save. So
Right.
so I was not as concerned about it as I when I was playing Sylvan Elves. I just watched the entire army go.
Well,
up in
yeah, you
flames.
definitely don't.
Oh yeah.
You-
Turn
your-
3 and there was nothing but
your
embers
whole army
everywhere.
turned
you
your
know?
whole army turned into this little symbol.
Exactly.
Yes.
So yeah.
So I mean, there are right now, especially with the minus in AP, this has turned into more of a rock paper scissors
Yes.
path than it used to be.
And
But it's still a very good path.
it's a good path.
So it's definitely getting a thumbs up from me.
It's getting a thumbs down for me because I watched too many guys get burnt up. The situational, I'll give it a thumbs up, but it's like I said, it is,
It's situational.
It
It's
is
more situational
yeah.
than it used to be.
and it'll
because of
depend on your
loss
meta
of
to a
AP.
certain degree. What are you running into?
Right.
So yeah,
Because I mean, even dwarves with heavy armor, dwarves armored up are not as susceptible. To
correct,
this as they used
correct.
to
If
be.
you got a lot of toughness 4 guys with okay armor, you're not so worried about it.
But
If you're playing MSU low toughness guys, and you're not happy at all.
yes, no. But all right, so 2 thumbs up for the Pyromancy.
Yes, a black thumb from being scorched, and a green thumb. Till next time.
Thanks for listening.